And welcome back. This time around we're going to take a look at the pickup item and a behavior on them that allows them to attract to the player. What we have on the scene right now, we've got some of the coins inside the scene and we've got different behaviors on them. We'll take a look at a couple of them. The first coin that we have, of course, is just a basic coin pickup. You just run to it, it's going to play its animation. But as we move through, we'll select on this one to get a sense of what we can do with it. You have a couple of properties in here for how the item is allowed to be picked up. Just to briefly run through these, and we'll do a couple of videos on these because there's a lot of different ways you can set these up. Everything from delaying the pickup of it to respawning the pickup item, to being able to put out messages on them and the value of that item, down to some of the more visually interesting pieces such as the attractors, which allow the item to move towards the triggering object. So for instance, in here we've enabled the attractor and we've enabled the constant follow, so that once we trigger it, it's going to follow you until it reaches the triggering object. The other option there is a look at target, which means that this one's going to stay without rotating in any direction. With the look at, it's going to have a fixed direction and it's always going to be trying to point towards you as it goes. You've got your max speed and your turn speed, which allow you to speed up or slow down how fast that object goes. Then we move into properties such as the range. So this is where is it going to trigger. So we can set the size of the box, we can set the position of the box, and you can tell here we're actually moving that triggering position off to the side so that once we jump up here, we'll trigger that object to start moving towards us. Some of the FX options that we have, we can continue to do the animation loop. So if it's a sparkle or if it's a burst or whatever it might be, once you collect the item, you can have it loop, you could have it continue to loop, you could have it parent to the object itself and then continue to loop or on a count. Then you can also have it fade during a time if you want it to just kind of keep looping but then fade out after a certain amount of time. And then with the FX, this is again the plane that gets drawn with the image for the pickup, the sparkle or whatever it might be. And this allows you to set its position of where does it create that spark, and then also the size of that spark at the beginning and at the end. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got and we can see it play through. And we'll hit start to get going, and we can see the first one that we pick up, just nice and simple, plays out our little spark. And we'll get our character up and going. As we move on to this next block, that's when it's going to get all those little guys moving towards us. There we go, nice and exciting looking. Again, we hit this one. Now this is one that's going to follow you through. And there we go. We'll jump up here and sneak up on it. How about that? And that one has a higher speed, so it's going to seek you out a lot faster. And these are just slow enough, we can kind of avoid them. Not that you really want to avoid your coins, but you might be running through avoiding a bad guy and you're going to hope it just keeps chasing you so that you can collect it. Then how about we find out this mysterious little ladder over here and see what's going on. Aha, I see some coin collection going on. There we go. Alright, and that's the basics of the coin, and we'll take a deeper look at it in a later video. Hope you enjoyed it.